Okay, so the very first item we're going to be looking at is something that I picked up from Misty over at Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. I remember when she shared this in one of her videos, and I was scrolling through pinup calendars on eBay, and this one popped up, and I knew immediately that she had listed it, so I made her a reasonable offer from what she was asking, and she took it. It's for Newtown Service Station, which was in Newtown, Ohio. I just love, love, love that saucy girl holding up a ball and got a penguin looking at her. You all know my bedroom is beach themed and nautical, and I love that kind of stuff. So what I did is I went to Walmart and I found one of those frames where the glass pops out and then you just pop it right back in on top of whatever it is that you would like to protect, and lo and behold, it worked to a T. And so I'm contemplating whether to keep the calendar here right above my light switch cover as you enter my bedroom, or keep this really awesome anchor mirror. Now this isn't vintage. I picked it up at AC Moore way before the company shut down and closed. But I loved it, and I knew immediately when I saw it at the store, when I decided to pop in that one day, that I needed one of these for my room. I love it, and I just think it's really cool. But I'm contemplating whether or not that this needs to stay here or I need to move it somewhere else. I kind of like that it's not too big and it doesn't take up that entire wall, so it's not like something just smacks you right in the face. But I do like that pinup calendar right there too. So I'm hesitant to move it, even though I really liked it there, but I don't want it to be too big of... I just don't want something that smacks you right in the face. I'm really unsure, because I really like that anchor mirror right here. I may have to hang it above my bed, because I have one empty spot that needs filled. So let me know what you all think. Before I show you all my haul of stuff from this one particular antique mall, I have some friend mail that I would like to share. I've just got a few things and then we will jump right in. I'm sorry if it is late that I am sharing this with you all, and if I forgot to acknowledge you all in the live sale chats, I apologize. So this first awesome piece of friend mail is from Michelle at Comfy Cozy Living. So Michelle, thank you again so much for this book. I truly appreciate it and I absolutely love it. I have a special place in my heart for Marilyn. I don't know where it came from or how it started, but my God, that woman was... And yes, I love looking through this book and just seeing different pictures of her, and yeah, it's a really awesome piece. And by the way, Comfy Cozy Living is, at least from last Friday, about 100 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. So let's go ahead and click the link to her channel down below and subscribe if you're not already. Let's get Michelle to 1,000 subscribers. Hashtag get comfy cozy living to 1K subs. So I love this book. I really, really do. So I'm scrolling through my emails one day and I get an email from someone that I haven't heard from or had been contacted through email before. It was Clayramage. He's relatively new. He's up by the North Gardens in Minnesota. And I've watched some of his videos, and let me tell you, that guy knows how to find stuff at the Goodwill bins. Like, he is a bins expert, and some of the stuff that he finds is incredible. So I will link him in the description box below, so make sure you check him out. He and his wife are very generous people from what I have seen and heard from in his videos. They do a lot of things for charity, and they're just very nice people. And he was kind enough to send me this record that was his grandfather's many years ago, because he knows I like saucy things, and he knows that this silhouette of this long-haired lady is very saucy. I hope sorry if that's a little offensive to anybody, but I hope she's wearing a bra, or yeah, I hope she's not topless dancing and is wearing a bullet bra of the day. So this, unfortunately, the vinyl itself did not survive shipping, which is okay because I like the art itself. It's the Mambo's Latin American Dance Rhythms featuring Damiron, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, not Damn Iron, and his orchestra with Chapuso. I love that, and that is just, ooh, baby. So make sure you all are subscribed to Clayramage if you're not. His channel will be down in the description box below. I think he just surpassed 700 subscribers. Let's get him to over 1,000 as well. Hashtag get Clayramage to 1K subs. And the last piece of friend mail that I received was a thank you card from Lindsay over at Mad Girls Vintage. She's been MIA on YouTube lately because she is studying to be a librarian, and with the pandemic going on right now, I'm sure distance learning has really taken up a lot of her time. I had something, or a few things for her actually, that I had sitting for months, and I asked her what her address was, I think back in October or November, way before the pandemic hit. And I felt so guilty just having it sit and just not taking care of it and just getting it out of the way. I felt so bad. I'm usually one of those people that likes to get stuff for someone and then have it out as soon as I can, because it sits in the house and then I forget about it, and then when I finally get around to it, it's like, why did I wait so long? So I hate doing that, and unfortunately I'm a major procrastinator with pretty much everything I do, unless it's live sales or eBay sales, things like that where I should be getting them done ASAP. So let's go ahead and check out what she wrote me, and I hope she's okay that I shared it because it's nothing too personal. So she says, Vinny, I can't tell you how much that I loved everything you sent. It's like you know my vintage taste. Haha. I've already got everything on display in my home, including that amazing phone. Thank you so very much, my friend. I appreciate you, your kindness, and your generosity. Your friend, Lindsay. So if you all don't know, and this has probably been hauled a while back, I found one of those rotary dial wall phones. I think it was in like a mauve pink color when I was out antiquing one day, and I knew that that had to go to Lindsay, and the price was on point for an antique mall, and that's when I said I have to get that for Lindsay. Like that was her all the way, and I wasn't sure if she even had that color, so I went ahead, took the chance, and paid whatever the heck it was, and just sent it right to her, and I'm so glad that she's enjoying it all. So now that we've checked out the friend mail, let's go ahead and we can check out the haul. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Clearly I can't make up my mind. Can you tell? So I hope you all liked seeing all the friend mail that I got, and along with that awesome saucy pinup calendar for my bedroom. So now we can go ahead and jump into the antique store merchandise, along with a couple of things that I've gotten on eBay fairly recently, because this stuff that I'm sharing with you all right now I've probably had for a little over a month and a half, because I've been really backed up with listings and with haul videos. Because as you all know, we prefer going out and thrifting instead of listing. That's just kind of the nature of the beast, isn't it? So I gotta tell you, I got some insanely good deals on some things. Now, I will say that I did pay up for some stuff because they were just cool, and even when I say I paid up for them, they were still a good price. Let's just put it that way. For example, this really nice piece of, or this Lusterware tea, cream, and sugar set. I went a little crazy. This, as you can see from the title, at this particular mall, like I was just grabbing stuff left and right, like, oh, that would be great for a live sale. Oh, let me look that up on eBay and see if that's worth anything. Or, oh, I just like that. As we all do when we go out. And like I said, the prices were very reasonable. And you'll see in a minute why I say that. So again, I got this really nice teapot, cream, and sugar set. I mean, look at the price. Teapot, $3. And then I got the matching creamer and sugar set for $2. So I got this set for $5. This whole set, $5. How much of a good deal is that? Now, there's only, I mean, of course it's gonna have wear, it's old. It doesn't have a mark on it to say who it was made by, but it's made in Japan. And the only real issue with this set is that little boo-boo right there that's, looks like a paint scrape of some sort. That's really the only flaw on here, aside with some gold missing on the handle. But other than that, this set is in phenomenal condition for its age. No chips on the spout, no chips on the lids or on the handles. I mean, this set, aside from that little boo-boo, is in very good shape. So I will be selling this at a future live sale. So I hope you all are excited to see that. So I'm sure this looks rather familiar to you all. This is a March 1956 Playboy magazine with the beautiful and lovely Marion Stafford, who lived for only 53 short years on this earth, living from the year 1931 to 1984. And she was born in Texas. So at the time of this magazine's publishing, well, if this magazine came out in 56, March of 56, she would have been 25, but I think she may have done these photo shoots maybe a year before, so she would have probably been a young 24-year-old. You all know I have a thing for blondes. I can't help it. I love blondes, and she's a very pretty one. I remember seeing this at a flea market a couple years ago. Maybe it was last year. And the guy wanted 15 bucks for it. I don't know if it was intact. I did buy a lot of them for like a really good price, and then I think it was just in rougher shape, like the front cover had come off. So what I did is, instead of throwing the whole thing out, I kept the centerfolds, and then I bought another one, and that one was in rougher shape, so I sold all them together with something else. And so I tore since it was already taken off of the binding anyway, I took the front cover, the centerfolds, and then there are a couple of pages in there that I decided to keep, and I put them into my ephemera book, and then since the other stuff was kind of just I went ahead and tossed the other pages. So this is an intact, well, I mean, the centerfold's got some issues, but right on the side, like right on the edge where it was cut. But I paid $9.99 for it, so this is a fairly recent purchase. Like, I got this within the last week. And I've been looking to replace it and just have a nicer version, and this is a really nice copy. So I'm very excited to have this for $10, because other people were asking like 30, 40, 50, 60 and up for one of these. And this isn't Playboy #1, this isn't Playboy #2, so, or it's not the Betty Page one from 55, so it's not like highly sought after, but I mean, it's a 50s magazine, and it's got its sauciness, but I still love it nonetheless. I don't think I mentioned it in the beginning, but I did spend about $66 at this antique mall. Now, I did split the bill up onto 2 different cards, and one of them is my unemployment money, so I put half down on unemployment money. So, technically, I did only spend about $33.26 on everything that you're about to see, and stuff that you've seen already. So, yeah. I got these pictures, these ballerina pictures. They are rather small, and I have another set that I bought at the Goodwill when I first moved here, and I paid, I think, 99 cents a piece for them, and I love those. So I'm undecided whether or not I want to sell these or not, so I paid $3 for both, which is a really good price. Sometimes I go into these vendor malls, and while I'm much better about what I buy, there are still some things that I just can't walk away from. Like, I pick it up and I look at it and think, wow, that's got some age to it. I kind of can't resist it. And these are mid-century. I mean, what do you all think? I think they've got mid-century vibes to them. Now, there was a mall that I went to today. Actually, it was my second go-around because I had to leave because they were closing, and I didn't want to keep them there any longer than they already had to be. So I went back today because I went last week, just to go through the vendor mall booths that I didn't get a chance to go through because there's 2 sides to this mall. I never have luck on the one side. Like, you have one side on the left that's got a bunch of great stuff on it, or it's just priced decently, and then you go to the other side and it's kind of junky, and then some of the prices are just like, okay, no, I'm not paying that. But yeah, this was just great. I mean, I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to keep them or not, because I do like the mid-century look to them. They would go great in a beach theme room or just a powder room. If I decide to sell them, they'll probably end up in a live sale. So yeah, I just thought they were cool. Okay, so this was another really good find. Now, this is probably going to cost a little bit of money to ship because it is rather heavy. It's a set of Pyrex Restaurant Wear Saucers, There were 8 of them, and I got them for $4, so essentially 50 cents a piece. So the pattern for this is called Palmer House or Hilton Hotel. So this wasn't something you could just go to the store and buy. These were industrial issued, meaning they were sent to hotels, or there were ones made for specific companies. Like I've seen ones for Ponderosa and Bonanza when I was looking up the pattern name. But this does do really well. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't worth my money to purchase. So, as you all know, I have gotten much better about that throughout this past year, or throughout the year, I should say, because this year is not over yet. But I've gotten better about that, and if I see something that I like, or something that I want to buy for resale, I have to look up everything that I buy, because I don't want to spend exactly what it goes for. Unless I'm keeping it for myself, I don't mind doing that sometimes if it's not too expensive. But something like this, I needed to know, because there's so much Pyrex out there that's just not worth anything because the patterns are not as desirable. Because this was restaurant or made for a specific company, I think this should do really well. I can't remember exactly how much these go for. I may sell them in groups of 4 for a specific price, because shipping 8 of them might be a little expensive. And I think I actually might do that, because I've got 8 plates. I think if I split them into 4, they might do really well. So hopefully by the time this video is uploaded, they will be listed. Alright, since I have my notebook here, I guess we can go over this next item. This is awesome, and I don't think it holds a lot of value, but I'm thinking it's Depression era. It is a horse-drawn wagon, and as you can see, I paid $4 for it. It's like a pink-ish color. It looks a lot better in person. It's making it look amber on camera, but it's definitely pink, like a really light pink. I think there might be some light chips on it, like flea bites, which, you know, you expect with older pieces. I've seen a lot of these at different vendor malls, but I haven't seen a pink one. And the bubbles in the... Oh, that's not bubbles, that's just part of the texture here. Almost feels like Braille. I don't know. But according to my research, this was made, I believe, by Jeanette, or EAPG, which is Early American Pattern Glass. So I don't think it holds that much value. If it's going to be for sale, it will be in my... Ooh, I think that might be a Chippy Whippy right there. Yep, I think that might be a Chippy Whippy. Maybe that's just rough. No, it feels like a chip. But even still, this would be great for like Easter or Valentine's Day or something. He may go in a live sale. I'm not exactly sure just yet what I'm going to do with them. Or he'd be great at Christmas time. You could throw peppermints in there. Like I said, don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. Now these are really, really cool, but they're very, very fragile. I don't know if they are like a sherbet glass or like an ice cream glass, but this is very thin. And I bought 5 of them for 45 cents each, so $2.25. This is the bottom, it's black. There was something that just, like I said, I saw them, I saw how cheap they were, and I just said, oh, I kind of like those, so I grabbed them because they were dirt cheap. So let me know in the comments below if you think these are vintage, because something about them is screaming, maybe, I don't even know how to date them, like Depression era maybe? Judging by that black bottom. Either way, I still love them. I just gotta be really careful with them so they don't break. Now this next, like I didn't unwrap all of them because it would just be a really long video. But I got these ones. And how stinking cool are they? They're like Tipsy Glasses. I think this guy's had a little too much to drink. What do you think? If he's bent like that? They got faces on them. I got a set of 4 of them. They were, I think, 20% off, if I'm not mistaken, because I got them for $9.60, not $12. So this is one of those items that I paid up for. I just thought they were fun and funky, and I can picture them being behind a vintage bar, like up on a shelf. I just think they would look great there. So I couldn't really leave those behind. Not that I need any more glasses. Now, I haven't really had much luck selling the butterfly gold stuff, but for whatever reason, I guess I just got the better of myself, and I bought 2 of the gravy boats, which I probably shouldn't have done because I haven't had luck selling the, I didn't sell the butter dish, and I didn't sell the gravy boat with the underdish at my live sales. But I think I'm going to end up listing both of those together on eBay. I think I might try 25, 30 bucks for both of them, so that's $15 each. And we'll see what happens. But these ones, I think she rung me up for $8 and 20% off, not $8.50. So I paid $7.20 a piece. Or no, $7.20 for both. Good Lord, no, I would never have spent $7.20 at each. So I think these were probably my bad buy of this haul because they just didn't move in my live sales, and I don't think they move for very much on eBay. So I think with these, I might list them together, maybe just double my money, maybe put them up for like $15, maybe like $15.99 for both of them. We'll see. Moving right along. Oh yeah, I got this with the tea set. Now, I don't know if this will be up on eBay or if I'll just put it in a sale, a live sale. It's another one of those bowls. It's got gold handles. This cost $2.50. They have it marked as, let me focus. They had it marked as a painted bowl. Good Lord, hold on a second. There we go, painted bowl, $2.50. Now I will do some research on it before I decide whether or not I'm putting it in a live sale or listing it on eBay. Here is the back mark, and my goodness, this thing needs to focus. It says, I think that's an M, Mito China, hand-painted, made in Japan. So I just thought that was a really good price, and I think I channeled my inner Jocelyn in this one booth. I just saw cheap glass, knew that it was kind of desirable in our community, so I went ahead and just jumped on it because it was relatively inexpensive. So I will probably do my research. If it's not worth my time to list on eBay, it'll go in a sale. Okay, so we're getting to the nitty-gritty, the very end of this haul, and I'm saving my best find for last. So I did get some jewelry pieces. Some stuff was on sale again, so I think this was 25% off, if I'm not mistaken. It was $4.25 for these 3 pins from Woolworths. I'll take them out of the packaging for you. I've never seen these before, so it looks like we've got a choir girl. These are made in Western Germany. I'm gonna have to look them up to see if they are worth anything. I highly doubt that they are, but I just thought they were cool. Like, I love that wreath. This one, unfortunately, it's got some damage. Like, you can see the bow has been broken. But I've never seen these before, and they were made by, they were sold at Woolworths years ago. I think it says $2 or like $1. So, if they're not worth anything, I may give these to Tarnished Treasures. And I think she'll like them. So I did pick up some jewelry pieces. And you all know that the jewelry that I buy is mainly for my junk jars because, I mean, women's jewelry, let's face it, just is a lot more detailed and it's a lot more fun. It's just men's jewelry. I don't even wear jewelry, but sometimes when I see something that's really cool and funky, I just have to pick it up. That was the case with this really cool Scarab Beetle. It's not a... Someone's gonna have to let me know in the comments below. What's the difference between a pin and a brooch? I never knew the difference. I thought they were the same. Anyway, I think this is a vintage Scarab Beetle, Egyptian Scarab Beetle. There's no marking. Oh, or is there a mark that I'm not seeing real well? Yeah, there's a mark on the bottom. Oh my goodness. Let me come off camera real quick and see if I can read that, and then I'll let you know. So, my mom and I just figured it out. Actually, she figured it out. I'll give her the credit. Ooh, that's really blurry. Let's see if that's better. Nope. It's Mamselle. Mamselle. And I'll put it right here. Since it's not focusing very well. But yeah, this is a Mamselle. Mamselle Scarab Beetle. I think it's like a brass or like a gold-plated wired bug. Looked it up just to see if it was worth anything, and it's really not, but it was 50 cents, and I just thought it was cool. Like I said, I think it's probably from the 70s, 60s or 70s. So I just thought it was neat, and you all know I love to throw vintage jewelry into junk jars because it's fun. And yeah, women's jewelry is just a whole lot more fun than men's jewelry. I will give you all that. You guys get to wear some fun stuff, and guys just wear stuff that make them look like gangsters. And I got another piece of jewelry that was really fun, and you all know I love my nautical stuff. So I found a fish with a red rhinestone eye. Now this guy does not have a mark on him anywhere. He's just got scales. Again, 50 cents, he's gonna go right into my junk jar because he is just awesome. So now that we have seen virtually everything that I shared and have gotten in this haul, I'm gonna share my two favorite pieces. I was beyond shocked when I found this in one of the booths. Now, I did pay $10 for it because it's in the original box. This is a 1974 Miller Studios hot pad holder for your kitchen wall. And if I already said it, yes, it was $10. I did look this up to see if there were any that had sold, and one did sell for $60. So basically, pay for what I have done damage with. But I don't know. Do I want to keep it? Do I want to sell it? Because I love that it's in the original box, because you just don't see them like that. I mean, this thing is mint in the box. Like, it's never been taken out. It's never been used, never been even pulled off of the packaging. Like, it is just so stinking cool. Like, you have no idea. Like, this is amazing. And I love it. I love it so much. But like I said, I did find things that, or no, I didn't say that. I have a couple things already listed that are going to pay for most of what I bought. So if I decide to keep it, it's no big deal. And the final item I would like to share with you all today is something that I never thought that I would get my hands on, because they just go for so much money and people do ask a lot for them, is this really awesome 1916 original Coca-Cola celluloid pocket mirror. Overall, it's in really good shape for its age. I mean, you can see it's got some lines in the paint. I guess it was probably covered with a plastic coating at one point in time, but you know, this is over 100 years old now, so that's probably long gone. The way you can tell that this is original, based on just the bright, vivacious colors of Elaine, and look at that Coke bottle. Let's see if I can get that to focus. I mean, look at the imagery, and look at the bright, vivacious colors of Elaine. As you can see, this is one thing that I've tried to mention before with all the Coke trays. Always look for the trademark in the tail of the C. In this case, there is no trademark in Coca-Cola at all, which I found very odd. And when I was looking at the listing on eBay, and I said to myself, is that original or is that a fake? Because usually you're supposed to look for the trademark in a specific place when identifying authentic Coca-Cola pieces. But in this case, there is no trademark. So with the ones that were made in the 70s, they did have Reg US Padoff underneath the Coca-Cola logo, which is what you see in a lot of their reproduction trays. So to keep a long story short, one night I just couldn't sleep, and I decided to go ahead and just randomly look certain things up on eBay. So I do, and one of the things I just looked up was vintage Coca-Cola mirror, and this popped up. And when I did the research and looked in my Petretti's guide, I was really surprised to see this listed for as cheap as it was. I got this mirror for $4. That's correct. $4.00. Now, other ones that were listed, that were, said vintage 1916 Elaine mirror, were listed for upwards of over like $300. Now, y'all know I'm not about to pay that for one of these things, but I was really, really happy to get one of these. Now, this is probably going to end up in one of my junk jars because it is small and I don't want it to get messed up like it isn't already. But look at the back. Again, you can definitely tell this has age. Look at that rust, look at that wear and patina. This is definitely old. Like, this is something that it's amazing that it's survived. I'm really, really in love with this. Elaine, honey, if you were a real life lady, we would definitely be going out. I'd take you on a date. Yeah, there's really nothing on here to say other than really knowing your knowledge of, or not knowing, well, knowing your knowledge, but knowing your stuff about authenticating pieces. This is an amazing piece. I'm still in awe that I was able to get it for so cheap. So yeah, that is my haul for today. I hope you all liked it, and let me know in the comments below what your favorite item was that I picked up. So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to know when new videos are posted. All of the links to my social media accounts via Instagram are down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys!